Okay, so Robotaxi is live and it's operating already in Austin, Texas. Now, do me a favor if you've come back or if you're just seeing these videos for the first time, kindly like and subscribe to my channel, and if you wouldn't mind, leave a comment down below. Now, Robotaxi, there's a very famous video going around of a black exterior, white interior Robotaxi that has been traveling around Austin, Texas. And there's no driver. There was somebody in the passenger seat, but there was nobody in the driver's seat. And there's all this speculation now that Robotaxi is already live. Well, we knew that. But here's the real kicker. Tesla is extremely cautious when it comes to safety. Number one. Number two, they are annoying a lot of people. A lot of people are going to get hurt by Robotaxi. Waymo, of course, but also Uber and Lyft and any other ride-sharing company that you can think of. I want you to understand something. The cost of building a Waymo vehicle is about $175,000. Some people are saying it's $200,000. It's not. There's no such thing as a Waymo car. It's actually a Jaguar I-Pace that has been modified with an enormous amount of LiDAR and technology, and it's extremely expensive. So, you know, the Model Y Tesla, on the other hand, is a production car that costs, you know, $40-some thousand, depending on where you live or what the deal is. And every one of them has the capability to be a Robotaxi. So this is going to cause massive disruption. So the reason I bring all that up is there are a lot of people out there who would love to sabotage Robotaxi on its rollout. Now, somebody I follow on X, and they've got a YouTube channel, Josh West. If you follow him, I don't like to share people's content because I just don't think it's fair. It's theirs, it's original. But I will put a link to, not a link, I will put a picture of his whatever site up here, YouTube channel up here, and I want you to go look at it for yourself. He had an interesting point. He said he's been driving around Austin for the last few days. Now, he has seen the black Robotaxi, and he's also seeing an enormous amount of regular Model Ys that are driving around with a driver in the driver's seat, but the driver is not driving. Now, these cars are unmarked, but it seems pretty obvious to him that they're factory cars. In other words, they're Tesla cars. Now, if that's the case, these cars are out there testing. They're obviously collecting an enormous amount of data. And that makes me, he didn't say this, but I'm saying this, that makes me believe that the Robotaxi, the black Robotaxi that they sent out into the wild with the Robotaxi logo on the side of it is a decoy. Everybody down there, everybody is looking for that black Robotaxi, or they're looking for other Model Ys who are labeled as Robotaxi. Now, this includes the fans and the haters, because I can guarantee you, if Tesla were to announce that there's, you know, X amount of cars out there roaming around without drivers, the haters would be out there trying to sabotage us. They'd be jumping in front of it. You know, they'd be doing all, who knows, they might be even be throwing down those strips, you know, the ones the cops use, I forget the name of them, spike strips. You never know what people are crazy enough to do. So I believe that for that reason, there are a lot more robo-taxis. Now, they're in testing. It's not like you can call one and it'll come pick you up at your house. I do believe that they're out there, and I do believe that they're operating. And I believe that there's a lot more of them than that one black robo-taxi. The other thing that's just really come to light now, there's another video, I forget, it was some news source that posted this video. I know Sawyer Merritt. Sawyer is a huge Tesla advocate, and he's constantly the guy that's, you know, sending us breaking news on everything to do with Tesla and Elon Musk, including SpaceX and other things. But he shared a video this morning on X, and it showed a cybercab in, I believe it was in New York City, and it was you know, driving around the streets. There was people in there, obviously, but it was driving around the streets, and it was during the middle of the demonstrations or the protests or whatever you want to call it, the No Kings protests, and you could see a crowd starting to gather around it, and there was somebody, you know, everybody has a video camera nowadays, but somebody was taking a video, and you could hear them shouting at the crowd, "Stay away from that, stay away from that, it has cameras, it's recording you, don't touch that car, don't touch that car, it has cameras." Now, we all remember the other night seeing all those Waymo vehicles that were set ablaze in Los Angeles. That's not going to happen with Tesla. I think after, or should I say following the fires, you remember the whole thing when Elon was in the administration and Doge, and there was all this backlash and they were burning all the Teslas. People rapidly figured out that all of these cars, including the one that I'm driving right now, Model 3, have very elaborate camera systems, and they're recording everything, both inside and all the way around the vehicle. So for all those reasons, Tesla are way ahead. You know, I consider my Tesla, by the way, and I'm getting off the subject here, but I consider my Tesla a security device at my house, because when it's in the driveway, and I park it in my driveway specifically so that it has a view of the entire front part of my property, and then one of the side pillar cameras has a view of the walkway all the way up to my front door. Because I have it in Sentry mode, my car is recording all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, wherever it's parked. So anyway, Robotaxi is live. Tesla didn't do this big, you know, announcement. They didn't release a whole bunch of cars and set them out into the wild. And, you know, they're saying that they're going to be officially launching on June 22nd. Don't hold your breath. They have already launched. I think what you may see happening on June, and I'm just speculating. And believe me, as information comes in, I will share it with you. I have no reason to make stuff up or lie, but I do have a brain, and there are things that I think might be true. I do think that when they do launch, if they launch supposedly on June 22nd, I think the first thing you will see is, well, we know one of the first things you will see is a new car being delivered to a customer's home in Austin. That's definitely going to happen. But I think the other thing you're going to see is you're going to possibly see Tesla employees being driven to work in driverless Teslas. I believe that they will probably first have some managers and some, top of the line people. Obviously, they will be picked up at their homes by Robo Taxis, and they will be brought to their office, and then the Robo Taxi will go park somewhere on Tesla property, or who knows, the car may just go back and park at that person's house and wait for them to go on their app to be picked up at work and brought home again, because that's ultimately what Tesla is going to do, right? The car, if you own the car, of course you will be able to turn it into a Robo Taxi and send it out into the fleet, but you will also have the option to utilize it just as your personal car, and it can drop you off at home, and it can pick you up at work, pick you up at home, it can drop you off at the store. If there's somewhere you don't want to leave your car, it could drive you to a friend's house. You could stay overnight and have the car sent home, so you don't have to park it in your friend's driveway. All of that is happening. And a lot of it is probably happening as we speak. So I don't think you're going to see this major announcement, major rollout. It's already here. Robotaxi is already launched. And I'm telling you right now, the competition are scared. In fact, there is no competition, right? Like, there really isn't. Just like SpaceX, they really don't have any competition. Anyway, thanks for watching.